Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is the 16th. It is Friday. And let's talk about why most new traders end up failing at some point in their trading career, or even right at the beginning. Okay? Well, most people, when they start trying to learn to trade, they don't learn how to trade correctly. Okay? They jump into it and then they try to figure things out along the way. They don't spend the time doing the research, doing the homework. They don't have a trading plan. They don't have a strategy. They go right off the cuff, right off the whim, right off a whim, trying to figure out how to trade. Okay, people think that they can just overnight learn to do something and then miraculously be able to do it. Right? Okay, just because you have capital, just because you have the funding to be able to start a new business or start wanting to day trade, guess what? That doesn't mean that you can just instantaneously do it because I have the capital, I have the funds. No, unless you take that money and you give it to an investor that's a big time institution, a bank, whatever the case is, you allow them to trade your funds for you. But if you're going to be, personally trading your own funds, okay, and managing your own account, you're going to have to spend the time, understand how to trade, have a solid trading plan, stick with it, because that's the only way you're going to be consistent and profitable in this business. All right. And there's so many different, things you have to learn along the way, concepts, okay, that you have to learn, okay, core elements to trading, because without those things, you're not going to be a successful trader. Trust me when I say that, okay, because it took me many years to get to where I'm at today. And that's the reason why I make these videos, because I want to be able to, like I say, curve that edge, open the path up, open the door up, and help someone or help many people along, and for them to be able to see the path, a lot sooner. All right. How they say there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I want to help you get to that light a lot sooner than I did. Okay. So, and that's why I always talk about, I'm not preaching, but I always talk about anything that you may know, you may have knowledge of, or wisdom that may be passed down to you, whatever the case is, that may be beneficial to others. Help people along. Okay, it's how we become better humans. It's how we become start to feel better about ourselves, because I don't know about you guys, but I know that we're not designed to be here forever. And the thing about life is being able to enjoy it and help people along. Okay, it's like the more we give, the more we receive. You ever heard that saying? So in that light of things, being able to share what you know will help someone at the end of the day. Don't harbor it on the inside and not being able to share things with individuals. It's like going to school. Okay, there were teachers that educated us, that showed us how to do certain techniques and to get to a certain or conquer certain skill sets to get us where we're at today. So being able to understand something, learn whatever it is, share it with other people. It's called passing it forward. All right. So getting back to what I was talking about, like I was saying, most people fail at trading because they just don't know where to start. Okay, and they jump right into head first without taking time to kind of take those baby steps. You got to crawl before you walk, right? And that's the thing about trading, is that it's a step-by-step process, just how it is when we start to go to work for someone. That first job we may have, whatever the case is, that helped us get from point A to point B. All right, okay. So you must understand that. If you're an individual that just thinks that you're going to just jump into this, make money, I've seen it time and time again, without putting in the work, more likely you will fail. All right? Because how can you blindly do something without knowing how to do it? Okay? That's the thing. You have to prepare. We have to prepare ourselves to be able to get to a level to where we can be profitable. All right? So if you think you're going to do it overnight, then you might as well just give up right now and go back to that full-time job you had, all right, or whatever job you're working at before, because you're going to watch. Eventually what's going to happen is, if you don't take the time to learn the correct way, you're going to end up blowing through your account, blowing through funds that you thought you may have had, and you're going to blow through it, and then you're in right back up to that job that you had, working 9 to 5 or whatever type of career you may have prior to. So now that I got that off my chest, a live recorded session of me scalping the ES futures. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to jump into it. But right before we do, I want to thank everyone who has currently subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys showing your support here on the channel. If you're a newcomer, someone new watching the video today, thank you for tuning in and watching the video. I am a price action trader. I simply trade off of supply and demand zones. A simple strategy. If you're looking to possibly maybe kind of understand it in a sense and maybe use it in your own trading, and maybe you're kind of lost right now and don't have an actual strategy, watch some of the videos on the channel. Subscribe to the channel. We have lots of people, lots of traders on the channel who have subscribed and love the content here on this channel. They've learned a lot of good information. So I'm basically trying to share what I know and make it public, because I just feel like, to me, to you, to be honest, there's no sense of harboring information or knowledge that you may have as a person that could benefit someone else. So that's just out of honesty, and that's the type of person I am. So this is my way of giving back in some way or another. And I have tons of videos on the channel where you can go back and watch me trade. Okay, so, and as well as plenty of tutorials and videos surrounding certain topics, discussing the strategy, how I actually trade. I break it down. So yeah, join the community. All you have to do is click on the subscribe button. Make sure to click on the bell, the little bell icon next to it, because that's going to make sure that you never miss one of the uploads as well. And if you're interested in joining our Discord community, in which we have about 300 members in now, it's a great community to where we come together collectively. It's free of charge. All you have to do is find the link down in the description portion of the video. Click on it, invite yourself in. And what we do each morning as a group of traders, we come together, we converse and talk about the markets, whether it be certain strategies individuals use. You know, have no problem with that. Primarily we talk about the actual markets, you know, discussing levels and zones. It's kind of a question and answering forum as well. So, you know, it's just a good community, wholesome community, to where we as fellow traders have come together and share our thoughts about the market. So if you want to join, it's free of charge. Find the link down in the description portion of the video below, as well as I also have 2-tier packages, which are pretty much for the price of a cup of coffee. If you're interested in learning, well, I don't like to use the word learning because I'm not an educator or a trainer, but interested in seeing my trade breakdowns, which may possibly help you and understand more so how I trade, because I go into depth about in detail about my trades. There's 2 tiers. You can just simply click on the join button on the homepage or on any video here on the channel. If you click on them, you get the full breakdown of the perks you receive. But the elite channel member membership, which you actually get for $6.99 a month, you actually get the exclusive behind closed door content, which is videos that I make private to the elite channel members. And basically what it is my trade breakdowns, to where I go into detail and I'll give you a full rundown of my thought process of why I took those trades, so that you get a better understanding of how and why I took those trades. Okay. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's video here. And again, we're looking at the ES futures in front of me and in front of you guys. So let's take a look, because I always like to start off and look at the higher time frame, which is my 60 range chart. You know, you guys may use something different. You may use time-based charts or volume or tick charts, but I use range charts. Okay, we see price looking at on the 60 range chart here is in a low volume area, and if we look and pay attention to what's going on to the left-hand side of the chart, let's take a look here. This is price is approaching a demand zone now, right here, where we see it at. It's approaching this area here primarily. It hasn't quite. Let's see if it hit it. Try to 100% see if it's clicked into it yet. So if you can see this zone here, I'll show you right here. This area right here has a purple line at. Now this is the upper edge of a high volume area. I particularly would like to see price come down here, right below the lower edge of a high volume area, to look for, you know, maybe a trade, but not directly off the 60 range chart. Now what we see here is we have price made this high here, just pull back. It made a high here. Not taking out resistance quite yet, pulls back. So basically what it's doing is trying to move to the upside here. And it did, okay? But as it moved to the upside, it made a high here, it pulled back. You know, it broke higher here and started making these higher highs within this bigger swing here, okay, to the upside here. So if you see this, Price made a high here, pulls back, breaks higher, but then it comes back down down here, okay? And it breaks structure right here to the downside as it's moving to the downside right here, okay? But then it turns back around, okay? Breaks through this area of resistance right here, okay? On the move to the upside, taking out this area of structure right here. So this area right here, it will be classified as an area of demand back up in this area, this zone right here, all right? So now what I'm interested in doing is looking at my my lower time frame, my 12 range chart, to see if we can maybe kind of capitalize on an entry off a position here, on a move here. So, but when I look down and scale down, look at my lower time frame, my 12 range, all we keep seeing price do is what? Make lower lows and lower highs. And I did take a trade last night into the overnight session, and I'll show you that here. Let me see if I can get it marked up on my chart here. We'll take a look at that here at some period within this session. Okay, it was in this area right here. So let me take a look right quick. Yeah, it was just for a quick little scalp. I actually went short right here. I did take a little short here, but I got out of the trade. Got out of this trade pretty quick. But took a little, let's see here. Looking at my trade performance yesterday evening. Yeah, I got out of that trade, but I took a short. Let's see. 95. 93. Yeah, I took a little short here, just for a few ticks here, but it wasn't nothing major, whatever the case is. Picked up a few ticks there into the overnight session last night, which was around about 9 o'clock yesterday evening. So not much of anything. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on in today's session. Okay, so see, look, price pushed up. Okay, price is kind of erratic right now. We have news right now, so we got to stand down. Had news at 10 o'clock, but it did bounce off of that zone I was just talking about. Let's see, right here. All right, price in this area right here. So if we see that area right there, we see it here on the 12 range chart. Price bounce from that area. So I'm not going to take any trades right now because we do have news right now, and it's pretty. It's marked as red, so it's pretty significant here at 10 o'clock, and you can see that the pace of the market is getting a little volatile. So I'm gonna stand down and kind of wait things, wait things out right now until the pace kind of slows down. And you can see on the 12 range, all we've been doing is making lower lows and lower highs, so pushing to the downside as well. The market opened up in this, let's see, in this area right here. So we made a high right here. So actually, price pushed up here, breaking through an area of structure right here. As it pushed higher, it came back to this area. Let's see. Yeah, so price on the move to the upside right here, broke structure right here. So you want to kind of take the trade when it gets back down to the area where the initial buying took place at, which was this zone right here, this area of demand. Price comes back to it, closes above. Take your trade at the close right here, pretty much. As price closes above here at 69.5, pretty much, and price goes up to this area here, back up to the highs right here. So that was a long entry right there. All right, so we've gotten this, this major sell onto the downside here, and price made this low here, turned back around, and broke up. It broke this area right here. So technically speaking, price could come back down to this area right here somewhere, maybe 65, a little lower, maybe 62, 63 area, reject to go back higher. So, but if you're looking at the overall direction of the market is bearish, meaning it's making lower lows and lower highs to the downside. We've tapped into, I mentioned right here, this area of demand sitting here on the 60 range chart, okay, and price bounced from that. So yeah, it's kind of tricky right now, but price did break an area going back to the upside of resistance right here on the 60 range chart. So I'm just going to keep my eye on things and look at the 12 range for right now to kind of see what possibly may kind of kick off here. So let's see, it's broke structure on the move to the upside here. Okay. Yeah, like right here. So it bounced right here, so that would have been a long to take right here, back up to this area here. So quick little long, but we're kind of, high up on the upper portion of this leg here. I would prefer to see price move back down, but like I said, price making higher highs and higher lows that runs to the upside here and taking out structure these swings where you see aggressive buying are leaving areas of demand behind. So, you know, you kind of be mindful is what I'm trying to say. So we'll just kind of stay focused here. See, here's another area price could actually. Let's see if we get some rejection in this area. I'm not sure. Price closes here to the upside. I'll probably go long, but it could keep pushing to the downside here. So be careful about making any sudden decisions here. We could definitely keep pushing to the downside. It's made this run up, taking structure out, but now it's breaking structure back down to the downside. Okay. When I say taking structure out back down to the downside, it took out this area right here. Okay, let's see. Long. Come on, baby. So, 77. Yeah, I'm going to take this trade. Okay, there we go. First contract, second contract fill. Boom, boom, that quick. All right. All right, so that was a good position or trade to take on a pullback to this area right here, rejection. This area right here is a small area of demand resting right here. I'm going to draw the zone for you so you can see it. Move this out the way. This area right here. Price hit to the tick, rejects, green candle closes above this red one right here. Go long. It's probably going to come back to the tops up here, right here. And let me see something here. Yeah, it could possibly keep pushing higher now. So I may on a pullback here go long again. Okay. Because price could definitely keep pushing up to the upside here. Yeah, at least back up to the highs. 82.75. So let's see. Let me do this. Gonna be careful with this trade here. Come on. I'll come down one tick on it. I'm just looking for a quick fill. It's pulling back. I don't think it's done yet. It could pull back here before pushing higher. So not quite sure why it's pulling back so much. Don't do that. It's pulling back pretty hard here on the 12 range. I don't think it's done. I got in, you know, kind of too early in a sense on this position here after getting on my first trade, but I do think it's going to continue pushing up. At least I hope it does. I don't think it's done yet, but we shall see. it goes. Push up. There. Look at it. Hit me to the tick. Fill my order. There we go. Okay, we got filled. Took a little heat on the pullback because the trade was going to continue pushing up here, guys, more than likely. I got into it after my first trade here. I should have waited for it to pull back a little bit and then got into the trade, but it's okay. So those two little trades right there, I'm trading directly off of the 12 range chart, and today is the 16th. I'm up 43 ticks on those those two trades right there. Okay. All right. So if you want to understand how the strategy I use and how I actually take my trades, I highly recommend you, if you're interested in joining the Elite Channel membership, $6.99 a month. The value you get in understanding the strategy I use to actually trading, it's invaluable. It will help you out, especially if you spend time and you understand market structure and price action. I keep telling you that. Don't look to actually try to make money without understanding market structure and price action. But how I trade, I give you the full trade breakdowns on the Elite Channel membership. Those videos are private exclusively to channel members, those that have joined the membership program for $6.99 a month. The price of a cup of coffee, it cannot even be compared to the amount of money you can make if you really know how and understand how I trade. Okay, so I highly recommend, if you're interested in joining, just click on the join button on the homepage or the join button on any video here on the channel here on YouTube, and click on the Elite membership program or the Elite Channel membership for $6.99 a month, and you can get that exclusive content of the trade breakdowns. I think we're still running up to the upside here and not done yet, so we'll see. Okay, guys, I'm wrapping it up today. I ended today with 60 ticks. And we had some members in the community that did pretty well too on Discord, so that's why I highly recommend you guys, if you wanted to join the Discord, join the Discord. I mean, people are learning and understanding, and I take my hats off. I really do. I mean, I'm not even patting myself on the back. I just really wanted to be able to post these videos to inspire and help people, and it seems like it's working. So, hey, what works, works, right? So if you're interested in joining the Discord, simply follow the link down in the description portion of the video below. I'm ending with 60 ticks on the day. Friday, going to call it early quits and enjoy my weekend. And yeah, that's it, guys. If you're interested in becoming part of the team, first of all, subscribe to the channel. All you have to do is click on the subscribe button, click on the little bell icon so that you never miss one of the uploads. As well, join the Discord. Find the link down in the description portion of the video below. Join today. It's free of charge. And I highly recommend you become part of the Elite Channel membership program by simply clicking on the join button here on YouTube. You can find it again on the homepage or on any video here on the channel. $6.99 a month. The information that I give is pretty much invaluable. I mean, I break my trades down, and when I post post those private videos or exclusive content to the Elite members, you get the trade breakdowns. And I think a lot of people are starting to really understand the strategy of how I trade. So, but if you have a strategy that works for you, stick with it. Okay. See you guys in the next video.